You got yourselves a real mess here, don't you?
You're not the boss of me, Lily.
Yes, I am. I'm your big sister.
Aren't you curious what's going on?
Well, maybe a little, Addison.
I'm Miss Jean. Join me on a trip to Discovery Mountain, where the air is clear enough to hear your imagination, and where every day is an exercise in faith. Join me for today's expedition. It's been raining off and on in Discovery Mountain all day. Well, technically, it's been more on than off, and the bad weather is getting on some people's nerves. Okay, it's getting on a lot of people's nerves. And over at Discovery Mountain Academy, DS has had to inform everyone that the playground and soccer field were too soggy to be safe to play in. And not only that, the field trip to Mr. McGee's diamond mine, well, that's been canceled too. The prospect of being stuck inside all day with nothing fun to look forward to, it's creating a little chaos. Okay, maybe there's a lot of chaos, and the chaos is making some people kind of crabby. Okay, it's making a lot of people crabby, especially Miss Natasha. Let's visit her classroom and see what's going on and pray that she finds a way to weather the storm fast. Here's today's episode called Crabby Classrooms.
Okay, first to third graders, I need you to sit down. Everyone. That means right now.
Miss Natasha, where did Mrs. Lewis go?
I already told all of you, Luke. She had to take Henry to the school nurse, so I'm filling in.
Yeah, Luke, she already told us. You're not paying attention, as usual. And you're being annoying, as usual.
All right, let's not have any bickering. Everyone take out a book and we'll have silent reading time until Mrs. Lewis gets back. Emphasis on silent.
That's my book, Luke. No, it's not, Lily. It was sitting right here on my desk. Because I set it there just for a minute. Well, it's mine now.
Oh, really, Luke? You're gonna read a book about meteorology?
Sure I am. Meteors are cool.
Ha! Shows how much you know. Meteorology has nothing to do with meteors. It's the study of weather. Luke, Lily, I said silent reading.
Miss Natasha, Luke won't give me my book back.
Luke, please give Lily her book back.
You're not the boss of me, Lily.
Yes, I am. I'm your big sister.
But you're twins. You're the same age.
Noah's right, Lily. We're the same age.
I'm 8 minutes older, and you know it. Luke, Lily, that's enough.
Miss Natasha, when will Mrs. Lewis be back?
Not soon enough.
And so what we see in the verse is that,
Chaplain Jake?
Yeah, Cyrus? Do you have a question about the Bible verse today?
Bible verse? Oh, is that what we were discussing?
Daydreaming again, Cyrus?
Busted.
I wasn't daydreaming.
Then what verse was Chaplain Jake talking about?
I don't know, but I wasn't daydreaming.
Sure, Cyrus.
I mean, I guess I sort of... Sorry, Chaplain Jake. I was definitely thinking about something other than Bible. But I have a legitimate question.
Okay, what's your question?
What are they doing out there?
What is who doing? And where? Outside.
Yeah, my dad, Reader, Mr. Simon, and Stan.
And Diesel, too.
Diesel? Where? Let me see.
Diesel? Stan? Oh, there's a German Shepherd. He's huge.
Yeah, that's Stan's dog, Diesel.
Diesel looks kind of tough, like a police dog.
Well, Stan's a truck driver, and he and Diesel became a family after they found each other at a truck stop.
Oh, that's so sweet. Stan adopted a poor little lost dog.
Little? Diesel's enormous.
And kind of mean-looking.
Nah, Diesel's not mean. He's very clever, in fact. Rumor has it, he saved a kid from drowning in a pool.
I'll take your word for it. Chaplain Jake, I'm okay watching him from a distance.
Oh, Carson, Diesel's a good boy.
But, Chaplain Jake, back to my question. What are they doing out there?
I have no idea.
They look pretty serious, like they're arguing about something.
And that dog doesn't look too happy either.
I know if I was standing out in that drizzle, I'd look pretty unhappy too.
Not me. I love being outside in the rain.
No way. Who wants to be rain-soaked and cold?
Rainstorms are fun. At least they are if you have an umbrella.
And galoshes and a raincoat?
And a poncho and waders too.
Maybe if we crack the window open, we can hear what DS and those other guys are talking about.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Wait a second. Is that dog growling?
Hey, Carson, don't tell me you're afraid Diesel was gonna jump through the window.
What? Me? Afraid? Of course not.
Sure, bro. Sure.
Let's head outside and see if we can figure out what's going on.
Come on, Mr. Simon, back me up on this.
Well,
Mr. Simon, as mayor, you must know how difficult it is to get a project like this approved, let alone get it finished.
Well,
it isn't that difficult. I keep telling you, all we got to do is level that area over there, put in a few drains, build a retaining wall.
Oh, is that all? Yeah, no problem. Easy peasy.
Well, if you had taken my advice months ago, Mike, and installed a French drain...
Reader, no one predicted we get this much rain, and there's no budget for it anyway.
Didn't anyone teach you to save for rainy day? Well, that rainy day is today.
Yeah, today and yesterday and the day before that. Trust me, I noticed.
Back when I was on the school board, I seem to remember we had a certain amount of money set aside in a separate account to use for emergencies.
Yes, that's right.
Well, what kind of emergency are you waiting for? Break open that piggy bank and let's get a retaining wall built. See? Diesel agrees with me.
Your dog is still imagining there's some danger up on that hill.
And you're still imagining that this playground's gonna fix itself.
What?
All right, gentlemen. Let's all just take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath? That could be dangerous.
Dangerous? How do you mean?
It's raining harder than ever right now. If we breathe too deeply, we might drown.
Well, maybe we should go inside and find some place drier to talk.
Oh, a little rain never hurt anybody.
Maybe not, but a lot of rain might.
Look, DS, I'm sorry about coming on so strong, but when I see a problem, I think it ought to get fixed. And it ought to get fixed now.
I agree with Stan.
I agree with him too.
Great. So what's the holdup?
What do you want me to do? Pass out shovels to the students and say, okay, everybody, first one to uncover the swings wins?
Depends. How much did the kids charge per hour?
Look, I know we need to figure out how to keep the playground from flooding, but we've got to be practical.
Mike's right.
Finally, someone agrees with me.
Hey, we all care about this school, and we're all trying to find a solution to this problem.
A practical solution.
Yes, a practical solution. And I think we...
That's enough, Diesel. Whatever's up on that hill isn't gonna hurt you.
Hey, how can you be so sure? We don't even know what he's growling at. Say, you don't suppose those mountain lions are back again?
The ones we had around here last summer?
Yes. We had to take extra precautions to keep everyone at summer camp safe. Maybe they've come back.
I haven't heard any reports of mountain lions in this area, although I suppose it's possible.
I don't know how Diesel would react to a mountain lion.
Sorry, reader. I'm afraid Diesel's growling distracted us. You were talking about a practical solution to our flood problem.
Yes. Although, if there are mountain lions around, that might be a bigger problem than a swampy playground.
Let's just focus on the drainage issues right now.
Right. Okay. I think we need a step-by-step plan. Figure out what needs to be done first, and then figure out how to do it.
You mean break it down into steps and pay for each step as we go along?
Exactly. We don't need to finish everything all at once. so we don't need to come up with a huge amount of money all at once.
You really think that'll work?
Sure, it will. I keep telling you, it's not that complicated to move a little mud around.
This is a bigger job than just moving a little mud around.
Not really. You just need the right equipment and someone who knows what they're doing.
Someone who knows how to move mud around. Hey, guys, I need to make a phone call.
Who are you calling?
The mud guy.
Of course, the mud guy.
The mud guy?
Reader is calling the mud guy. Now, do you remember who that is? Well, keep listening to find out. We'll be back after this short break.
Hey, I'm Ruben Gomez, executive producer and the voice of Jacob P. Donovan. Do you want to hear all new episodes of Jake's Take, an oddcast you can trust? Sign up to become a Mountaineer and then listen to this exclusive club program and other new content every week. Mountaineers, we'll see you in the clubhouse at discoverymountainclub.com. We'll be waiting for you!
Take an adventure with your friends in Discovery Mountain in the book Mission Forgiveness. In this interactive faith adventure, you decide what happens next. Find Mission Forgiveness at discoverymountain.com/store.
Hi, I'm Director Doug, and I think the voice actors are doing a great job in today's episode. Even though the voice actors sound professional, they're all amateur actors. Are you an aspiring voice actor? If you're in the Denver, Colorado area, we'd love to have you audition. For more information, contact us at our website, discoverymountain.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
While DS and the others are outside trying to solve the mud problem, the students in Jake's classroom are trying to figure out what they're up to.
Now what are they doing?
Reader's on his phone.
All righty, everybody. We should get back to our discussion.
We are, Chaplain Jake. We're discussing what Mr. Simon and the others are doing.
I meant we should get back to our Bible discussion.
But how are we supposed to focus on Bible when there's so much distraction outside?
Yeah, Chaplain Jake. Aren't you curious what's going on?
Well, maybe a little, Addison.
Just a little? There's 4 guys and a dog out on the playground, and you're only a little curious?
Okay, maybe I'm a lot curious.
I knew it.
But we really need to finish today's lesson.
Hey, what if you go ask them?
Me?
Yeah, you're a teacher. They'd tell you what's going on.
And once we have an answer, we can all get back to thinking about Bible class.
But Brianna, it's raining outside.
Take your umbrella.
You're not afraid of a little rain now, are you, Chaplain Jake?
Well, wouldn't it be easier and warmer to just open the window again so we can hear them talking?
That won't work.
Why not?
Because Carson's afraid of the dog.
I told you, I'm not afraid.
You were sure in a hurry to shut that window.
He's not wrong.
Listen, I'm sure we'll find out soon enough what they're talking about.
My guess is they're trying to figure out what to do with our playground lake.
Maybe build a dock and a boat launch.
Good one, Brianna.
Or maybe Reader's just checking his weather app to see how much longer it's gonna rain.
Seems like it's been raining for weeks.
How much more rain can that playground handle anyway?
Well, it hasn't been 40 days and 40 nights. So there's nothing to worry about. At least not yet.
40 days and 40 nights? What are you talking about?
He's talking about the flood.
Yeah, Noah.
Noah what?
No, Noah who? Not what.
What are you guys talking about?
I told you. The flood.
The one on the playground?
No, the one in the Bible.
There's a flood in the Bible?
Finally, we're back to talking about the Bible.
Everyone's just a little distracted in the Bible classroom. How are things over in the 7th and 8th grade class? Let's find out.
Miss Holt.
Yes, Harold?
Is it time for Bible class yet?
You'll know it's time for Bible when Chaplain Jake shows up.
Hope he gets here soon.
Well, I'm glad you like Bible class so much.
That's not why I asked.
It's not? Then why did you ask?
I'm just tired of doing my grammar lesson. It's boring.
Oh. Well, I guess you're just gonna have to be bored for another 10 minutes. Sorry, Harold.
Don't mind Harold, Miss Holt. He's been grumpy ever since DS announced we wouldn't be going to Mr. McGee's diamond mine today.
Janet, none of us were happy about that.
Trust me, Kyler, the teachers weren't happy either.
They weren't?
Teachers like field trips too.
Field trips are the best part of school.
Now that's something we can all agree on.
But I'm sure you can understand DS's concerns. The Emerald Lake Mine is up a fairly steep mountain road. It's really windy, and it isn't even paved all the way.
But Miss Holt, why can't we go? Just because it's raining a little?
It's raining a lot, Harold.
But we'd be inside the mine, wouldn't we? It's not gonna rain in there.
You're thinking of a different type of mine. Diamonds aren't in tunnels. They're usually mined in deep pits.
Canceling the field trip is the pits.
I think DS was worried about the road, not whether we get rained on, Harold.
That's right, Janet.
Come on, Miss Holt. Where's your sense of adventure? The road can't be that bad.
Maybe not, Harold, but it isn't worth the risk. DS is thinking of the safety of you kids.
I told you he's related to your dad, Janet.
Kyler.
Related to Janet's dad, Steve Beckman? No, I don't think so.
He means they both worry a lot. My dad's always been kind of a worrier, but ever since we had that storm last winter...
The big one where the power went out?
Yeah, that one.
That was the best storm ever. No school.
Anyway, ever since then, my dad's been determined to be prepared for any emergency.
Well, it's good to be prepared.
Miss Holt, there's prepared and then there's prepared.
Prepared with a capital P, huh?
More like prepared in all caps. My dad stocked up on bottled water, protein bars, phone chargers, battery-powered radios, and let's see what else. Oh, flashlights and emergency blankets. And that's just for our cars.
And don't forget the kitty litter.
Kitty litter?
Don't even ask.
All right. Well, how about I ask how page 18 of your grammar books is going?
Yes, Miss Holt.
Terrible.
Crabby moods seem to be flooding the school. Let's take a quick break and maybe everyone will feel better? We'll find out.
Hey, it's Sean Boonstra, Speaker Director of the Voice of Prophecy, the ministry that brings you this program. Has Discovery Mountain been an encouragement to the children in your life? Weekly Discovery Mountain episodes are made possible through the generosity of our supporters. Would you like to join us as a supporter? Find out how you can receive a Discovery Mountain t-shirt as a thank you gift. Call us at 1-877-566-7365 today. That's 877-566-7365.
Hello, families. Miss Jean here. You know me best as your friendly narrator here in Discovery Mountain, but you might not know a lot about the parent ministry that I work for that brings you this program, the Voice of Prophecy. I invite you to get to know us by watching our newest program, Authentic. It's hosted by my husband, Sean Boonstra. Now, Authentic is a half-hour television program with transparent discussions and honest answers. Authentic will talk about everyday issues that you could be struggling with right now, all with the purpose to discover what it means to live an authentic human existence. Well, I hope you enjoy getting to know us. Oh, and you'll recognize Sean's voice. He's Chaplain Simon. So, you know us already. Visit discoverymountain.com/authentic to find quick and easy links to where you can watch.
Ms. Natasha, Luke stole my favorite pencil. Did not. Did too.
Luke, Lily, that's enough.
But he stole my pencil. Did not. Did too.
Well, it seems we have a difference of opinion here.
Those two argue about everything, Miss Natasha.
No, we don't.
Yes, you do.
I detected that, Nora.
Natasha?
Oh, it's you, Jake.
Yeah, it is. Sorry to disappoint.
Jake, I'm sorry. I'm always happy to see you.
Well, that's good to hear.
I just keep expecting Mrs. Lewis. She should have gotten back from the school nurse's office by now.
Oh, about that.
Oh, no. I'm afraid to ask.
Apparently, the nurse thinks Henry probably sprained his ankle.
Yeah, he was running down the hall and slipped. Because you were chasing him. No, he wasn't.
Yes, you were. Luke, Lily, I'm about to separate you two.
Thank you.
Anyway, Jake, what were you saying about Henry?
Well, the nurse wants to make sure it's just a sprain, so she's recommending that Mrs. Lewis take him to get an x-ray.
An x-ray? But that could take hours. Jake, I'll never survive that long. The Davis twins are not getting along.
Lily and Luke?
Yeah. Don't think of them as twins, Jake. Think of them as a very small gang.
Why don't you give them a break and, take them all outside for a while?
Outside? I would love to, Jake, but have you forgotten something?
What?
The rain! The mud in the playground? Our principal's clear instructions that no students are to go outside.
Oh, that.
Can we go outside, Miss Natasha, please?
Luke, I just said it's raining.
But we've been stuck inside forever.
It might seem like that, but we can't go outside to the playground when it's this dangerous. Right now, it's raining so hard the animals are beginning to pair up.
There are animals on the playground?
No, Nora, that's not what I meant.
But you said...
I was just making a joke about how much it's been raining. You know, like the story of the animals on Noah's Ark.
Oh yeah, I know that story.
Our mom decorated our nursery with Noah's Ark pictures, and she read us a book about it when we were really little.
It's a really great story.
She said it was because we came as a pair, just like those animals.
Aw, that's adorable.
Not all the animals came in pairs.
Yes, they did.
Lily's right this time.
I'm right all the time.
I'm sure you're both right a lot of times, but this time, neither one of you is quite right.
But I remember there were 2 of everything. Giraffes, elephants, horses, and cows.
Right, there were at least 2 of everything. The Bible says there was 1 pair of certain animals, but there were more of other types of animals.
The story of Noah is in the Bible?
Yeah, that's where the story of Noah is. That's how we know it happened.
I don't think this story's in the Bible.
Luke is right, for once.
Hey!
Noah and the Ark is a little kid's story, Chaplain Jake. It didn't really happen.
Oh, but it did.
It did? That's amazing.
That's impossible.
Jake, I have a great idea. Why don't you stay and teach the kids all about Noah and the flood?
Oh, I wish I could, but I don't have time, Natasha.
Come on, Jake, help me out. I need backup.
Sorry, Natasha. I've got to get to Miss Holt's class. In fact, I should have been there 4 minutes ago. Gotta run.
Miss Natasha, Lily says I've only been right once in my entire life.
No, I didn't. I said you were right this once. That's different.
Lily's right, Luke, but it still wasn't very nice.
We weren't talking to you, Nora.
You two can be mean sometimes.
Oh, Nora, I'm sorry.
Luke! Lily! For the upteenth time, stop arguing! You're upsetting the others. Thank you. Now, if I'm in charge of you, then I'm going to be in charge. Do you understand?
Yes, Miss Natasha.
So, listen carefully. Here's what we're going to do.
Phew, Natasha and the students are stuck inside. But do you know who isn't? Us. Let's head outside and see if we can figure out if Reader got in touch with the mud guy.
Here's what I think we should do.
Hey, what was the matter with my idea?
Maybe nothing. I just think...
Maybe we should just wait for Rich before we get too deep into any plans.
Who's Rich?
Not me. I've never been rich in my whole life.
Rich is the mud guy.
I think I need more information here. Just who is this mud guy, and why have you called him?
He's been here before, when I was principal. He's quite a character.
He's an archaeologist. Or is he a geologist?
I think he might be both.
Anyway, he works for Professor Z.
Professor Z? What does the Z stand for?
I can't recall. What about you, Reader?
I don't remember either. Guess we'll have to ask him once he gets here.
And why is he coming?
Good question.
Well, last time he was here, he taught the kids quite a bit about dinosaurs.
Wait, what does the flooded playground have to do with dinosaurs?
Nothing. At least, not directly.
Then why is this mud guy coming to my school?
Rich loves digging in the dirt and mud.
Hence, the mud guy. Yes, I got that part.
Right. And we've got an awful lot of mud here that needs to get moved, and moved safely.
I can't argue with that.
He should be here any minute.
Oh, so he lives around here?
Well, no, he doesn't, but I had a hunch he was back in the area.
The Jeep.
That's right.
You mean he's the wild driver in the muddy Jeep that cut in front of me?
That's him.
And we're supposed to trust him to clean up this mess safely?
Look, who knows how to move dirt and mud safely better than any archaeologist? I'm sure he'll have some good ideas about how to tackle this job.
I'm not so sure. He was having too much fun in that Jeep in the mud. Sure he's up for this work?
Well, we'll have to see what happens when he's behind the wheel of a tractor.
Tractors can't go too fast, so we should be okay.
What's that sound?
Sounds like a Jeep.
Oh, boy.
Hey, everyone. Whoa, you got yourselves a real mess here, don't you?
You can say that again. Thanks for coming, Rich.
What's that sound?
Don't tell me there's another muddy Jeep with you.
No. That sounds like a...
Yes?
Run!
Run? Director Doug, what's happening?
Well, I don't know. Stan thought another Jeep was showing up, but Rich sure didn't think so.
Whatever it was, I hope everyone listened and ran, as if things weren't chaotic enough.
I think they've all forgotten 1 Corinthians 14:40.
I feel like I should know that verse.
It says, "But everything should be done in a fitting and orderly way."
Oh, that's right, I remember now. But how would that have helped them?
Well, if the playground had drains and had been leveled correctly when it was first built in a fitting and proper way, then it might not have flooded in the first place.
And if DS had acted on readers' advice in a fitting and proper way, this disaster might have been avoided.
Unfortunately, those things didn't happen.
Yeah, and it sounds like a disaster may be headed their way. We just don't know what kind.
Yeah, that's sort of how our lives can feel. A little bit chaotic.
Yes, definitely. Well, things are pretty nerve-wracking right now, but God does have a plan.
Did God send the mud guy just at the right time?
It sounds like it. We're going to have to wait and find out in our next episode.
We'll see you then.
You've been listening to Discovery Mountain, where the air is clear enough to hear your imagination, and where every day is an exercise in faith. To listen to other episodes and to send us a message, visit us online at discoverymountain.com. Discovery Mountain is a production of the Voice of Prophecy. Join us again next time here in Discovery Mountain, where every day is an exercise in faith. Crabby Classrooms was written by Janice Nelson and post-produced in Ontario, Canada by Douglas Bruce and Danny Columbi, recorded in Loveland, Colorado, Bowmanville, Ontario, and remotely from around the world.